students. So we are starting a new topic where we are going to express fractions, decimals, and percentages. That's the new topic that we'll be looking at. So we are going to turn fractions into decimals and decimals into percentages. Vice versa, we are also going to turn percentages into decimals and decimals into fractions. So we are going to learn how to perform those operations. So what are fractions? Let's try an example to illustrate how fractions arise. Let's say there is one apple here, there is two, and there is a third apple here. And there are two boys who want to share these three apples. There are two boys who want to share these three apples. So the first boy is going to get the first apple, and the second boy is going to get the second apple. And how are they going to share the third apple? Obviously, they are going to split it into half. They're going to split it into half. That is how fractions originate. They're going to split it into half. This boy is going to get half an apple, and this boy is going to get half an apple. So we have managed to share the apple in half. We have managed to share the apple in half. So in this lesson, we are going to learn to change these fractions into decimals and the decimals into percentages. So using the example of the apple, which has been shared in half, we take half. In order to express half as a decimal, we need to express half as a decimal. We divide the denominator with the numerator. We divide the numerator with the denominator. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to say 1 divided by 2, which is 0, firstly. Then we add small 0 here. We now have 10. 10 divided by 2, we have 5. So we have managed to change half into a decimal. Moving forward, we need to change half into a percentage. We need to change half into a percentage. We multiply by 100. So 0.5 multiplied by 100, which is going to give 50. We add the sign percent. So this is how we change half into a percentage and also into a decimal. You must also learn to change a percentage into a decimal and a decimal into a fraction. Okay, let's look closely at the board. Let's take an example of a percentage. Let's say, for example, 25%. 25%. So in order to change from a percentage to a fraction, we divide by 100. So we have 25% divided by 100. Now we have our fraction. So we reduce our fraction. 25 into 25, that's 1. 25 into 100, that's 4. So our answer is 1 over 4. Now we have a fraction. So we can change this fraction into a decimal. So we have 1 over 4 is equals to, so remember we divide the numerator with the denominator. So we are going to say 4 into 1, 0, comma, we add the small 0 here. 4 into 10, we have 2. And there is a remainder 2 here. We also add a 0 to the remainder. That is very important. So there is a remainder 2 and we add a 0 to the remainder. So 4 into 20, that's 5. So we have 0.25. Remember that we add a 0 to the remainder. We just don't bring down the remainder. So we've managed to change a fraction to a decimal. We've managed to change a percentage to a decimal. This is a very important lesson when you're going to be doing further computation or financial mathematics. So let's meet each other in the next lesson where we are going to be talking about directed numbers.